Yeah.
Is it not more
Like,
likely to be poisoned by people you do know and are cooking things badly?
I mean, that is true. This is a fair
That's true.
point.
Jerome is currently writing the next murder mystery right now. It is gonna be Thanksgiving plot themed about who brought which dish and which one is poisoned. It's
Listen,
gonna
as
be the
long
next
as it's not
D&D.
a random white lady named Deborah or some shit who brought like some potato salad with raisins in it, I'm fine.
What about it? And sorry, this is because we can go all night with this. But what about an amazing, like the best Thanksgiving meal you've ever tasted, but in a house where you can see cockroaches on the ground, you
Oh,
got dogs running around
Nope.
everywhere, you got
Oh,
cats,
That's
or
a no,
a
yeah.
bland meal, the worst Thanksgiving you've ever had,
But
but
it's a clean house.
it's an amazing mansion, like it's a beautiful house. Which one would you choose?
I
Yeah,
have to
I'd
feel
rather
like
The
go
that's
with
latter.
actually the aspect of it. Yeah.
yeah. Probably the nice house. Sometimes
Yeah.
the vibes matter, you know?
Because you know what? Also, probably nice house has probably good alcohol. So
That's also what I was thinking, Alex. I was like, at
yeah,
the very least, it's gonna be liquid dinner.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, pour me a nice glass of
They
bubbles.
probably got
Like,
the top shelf shit. So I'll go for
yeah,
there.
like a nice glass of champagne. That is all I will be having. Thank you.
Yeah.
If you guys have like, would you rather a Thanksgiving that has stringent rules about when it comes to the food? Like, for example, you can only scoop so much mashed potatoes on your plate. You can only have one plate, and you can only have like, well, just like a bunch of stringent rules. But the food is the best you've ever had, or a Thanksgiving where it's a free for all, but it's a bland Thanksgiving. Not bad, just okay. It's regular.
the
It'll never be
latter.
better than okay.
I don't want to be in a house where I have to follow rules.
I
Period.
agree.
It's bad for vibes.
Also, it feels contradictory to the like Thanksgiving
Mhm.
spirit to not go for seconds. I will say, like, when you said
Sure, I
one
could
plate, I
agree.
was like,
Plate.
hold on, one
Yeah.
Yeah.
plate, one plate.
You eat your
No.
plate, you take your nap, you wake
Yeah.
up, second plate. This one has half dessert, half food, second
Second
nap,
plate. This is an
See,
all-day
wake up,
marathon.
and then it's like
see,
another assortment. Then you get to do
with
whatever like you still have room
And then
for.
you do that again
in
for like
like
the next 3-4 days.
Yes,
yeah.
it's
Well, in
amazing.
like the Mexican household, you don't even have to. You don't even take a nap. Your plate's out of your way before anything because a tia grabbed it and put more food on it, and you of course have to eat it. You
Mhm.
can't walk away from that table unless you've had at least 3 plates.
Mm.
Yep.
That's just at the main course.
Ooh, here's here's a fun one. Thanksgiving where you have to fight for your food, or Thanksgiving where you're defending your food from people trying to take it from you?
Is this like
Mm.
the purge Thanksgiving? Like,
What are these questions?
Because I just love the visual, the idea of like you can have the mashed potatoes, but you got to get through me to get it.
So there was so my mom makes these really great garlic mashed potatoes. And back when we were living in Chicago, she made them one year, and we were reheating a second bowl because she made 2 big bowls. She was like putting the next bowl in, I don't know, in the microwave or the oven. I don't remember, but like they put a glob of butter. Oh, I think they put a glob of butter on the mashed potatoes. Put in the microwave to melt the butter a little bit. My cousin's boyfriend at the time, literally before the bowl even reached the table, before we could mix it, put the butter, everything, he went and grabbed a spoonful. That was like a solid 50 to 50. This is butter, this is mashed potatoes, and just like put it on his plate. And I was like, dude, first of all, let them drop it on the table. Let's mix it up a little bit. You can clearly see all the butter still melting at the top. Give it a second. But that man was like, nope, and just scooped it all. Like good solid scraping off the top. So like I've been in those situations. You got to move quick for your food.
I don't think it's for me. Might just
Any
be
of it?
me.
They're like either or. You're not for either or.
No, like, just not for me. I don't get stressed out when I'm eating.
Mhm.
It's not stress. You just got to learn to be a little quick.
Nah,
Gotta
not
know
for
what-
me.
You gotta know
So
what
you're
taste-
saying the choices are scarf down your food or
Indigestion
Not for me.
or
Not for me.
empty
My
stomach.
ancestors did not toil, cross oceans, whatever they be doing, for me to be fighting for
Yeah,
food.
they did
Nah,
not become the
not what
first
they wanted from me.
triathletes in America for
That's not what they wanted from me.
Nope. And yet, still in the black community, we still play spades. Easily the most dangerous game in the black community ever. And it's like friendships have been lost. Lives, I'm sure, have been lost too.
But there's
behind
no
spades.
food involved, and that's okay. That makes it
Played
okay.
actively at Thanksgiving. Many at Thanksgiving.
Mexicans will still fight over food. You'll tackle somebody for a good bread.
Bread?
I read that my sister for like a concha, because she's trying to
Oh,
cheat me out of them, trying to say she didn't have none, and when I'm like, bullshit, you did. Like, I fought that girl, so I've been on that run. I will fight somebody.
Well, to wrap it all up, of course, this being Thanksgiving, like I'll give you an option. Like it's a choice. You can either say what you're thankful for this year, or say one nice thing about the people at this virtual table that we have. You can choose which person that is. You don't have to be specific, or you can do multiple people. It's up to you. But these are your options. And I'll start with Kaylee. We'll start with you.
I'm thankful for all of you
Stole mine.
and my family and all the hours I put into playing Stardew Valley on my Switch. My bunny, if you don't know, who is named James Webb Telebunny after the telescope, the pride and joy and light of my life. Yeah, lots to be thankful for. So thank you for hearing my thank yous.
We'll go Jonathan, then we'll go clockwise the rest of the way. So Jonathan, go ahead.
I am also thankful for all of you guys, especially like the few and far between. Dang, wow, few and far between times that I get to see you, Kaylee, Lauren, Jasmine, and of course you, Alex and Jerome. I see you guys every week, but I'm so thankful for you guys as well. Also thankful for my family, including Gibson, who I don't know why he's sitting behind me right now, but yeah, thankful for him as well. Thankful for life. Yeah, thankful for opportunity, thankful for a new year, thankful for making it to a new year. I feel like I'm about to start like preaching or something right now, but
Go ahead, yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Jasmine.
Oh, yes. Okay, I am thankful for my son, my family, my friends, my partner, and that I can do things because I have so many wonderful people in my life and resources that make it so that I can do things. And I'm especially thankful for y'all because we have been friends for so long, and I'm just like so glad that we've been able to like keep this friendship, and just that it's just okay to always come as ourselves here, and we're all very, very different, and I really love that we can still be like just such a like fun group of people and like learn from each other and share with one another, and I'm just so happy that we've been able to make it this far in our friendship.
Lauren, what you got?
I mean, I can't follow that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I am also just really appreciative of, yeah, like our little community. You know, we all kind of just like a dumb job, and yeah, we've managed to stay in each other's lives this whole time. It's just really lovely, and I think it's really hard to do that. And then, you know, it's not as frequent as I'd like, but yeah, it's just nice to know, you know, we did it. You're all really wonderful. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm also thankful for my partner, and my family, and yeah, you know, relative health, and yeah, it's good to know there are people in my corner and during our scary times. So yeah.
Alex?
Of course, thankful for all you guys. I appreciate the friendship I've had over the years with you guys. Honestly, I don't think I've ever had such close friends in my entire life, so it's always wonderful knowing that you guys are in my corner. Um, Something I have been really grateful for this year was that trip I took with my mom to Alaska. I was so grateful that I was able to have the resources to one, not only take her on the trip, but also to experience everything. And seeing the Glacier Bay literally like brought me to tears. It was so beautiful, and just I never thought I would have that type of experience in my life. So it's just I'm so grateful that I was able to have that, and I, got that time with my mom. As our parents get older, I think it helped us bond a little bit too. So which is a really nice thing as well. And I'm just also very grateful because, as I've talked about it before, my back is very messed up, but having the medical resources to help alleviate that pain, having the health insurance for that as well, so that it doesn't get worse or that I'm not constantly in pain. I've been really grateful for that as well, as I'm currently going for another epidural shot, although they kill me at the moment of the next day. The fact that I'm no longer in the pain I'm experiencing is just like, it feels like pure magic to me, and I'm so grateful that I have that opportunity to do so. So, what about you, Jerome?
You know what? I'm gonna hit y'all with a curveball. I'm gonna do the other option, but I will hit everybody.
He said, "Fuck you guys."
No, I'm gonna hit everybody with one nice thing I think about all of you. Because my answers were gonna be the same as everybody else's. I'm thankful for all of you guys. You guys make getting up in the morning a lot easier, knowing I can have days like this and stuff like that. And it's been a rough year, but for me personally, but I'm sure for some of you as well. But it's great to have friends. And you know what? I'm gonna start with our guests, and I'm gonna hit my two pseudo siblings that I do this podcast with every week at the end. So I'll start with you, Kaylee. Kaylee, you're I think you're my first friend I made here when I first moved here. So it's I feel like we have such a special bond. But my one thing about you that I love is that you are so you carry such a joyous spirit with you that makes the just being around you such a fun time, and you just know how to just light up somebody who's having a down time or maybe just going through a hard time, and you just carry that with you at all times. Every conversation I've ever had with you has never been a downer conversation. It's always been a great time. So I am grateful for that. Lauren, you are so I feel like we have some of the most serious conversations, but it's cool. I feel like you're very wise.
Oh, thank you.
I lean on you a lot with with how your wisdom is and different perspectives for sure. And I'm glad to know you, that I have that person to talk to who can give me kind of just different angles of looking at things.
Thanks.
Jasmine, you are one of the most driven people I know. You're not afraid to do the things that make you happy, and not afraid to also go for the things that you want in life, which is something I aspire to greatly. And it's been awesome to see you grow in your career and things you want to do. I remember when we first met, you were still going to college in Bellingham, and now like to look at you now and see like you're living out your dreams, doing your things. And I don't know if everything is perfect the way you want it to be, but I know, like, you know, I'm glad that you're still doing what you do, and it's inspiring, and I'm glad you're still doing it.
Thank you.
Alex, you're like, I always joke about how I'm your little brother, but I feel that's honestly how I feel about you, because I feel like you really are like my other big sister. You're always never afraid to tell me when I'm fucking up, which is a great thing, and I appreciate that honesty. But more than that, also you're always down to listen to what I have to say and help me work through my problems, especially while I'm not diagnosed ADHD. Like, definitely like feel like I have ADHD, and you always know the right things to say, having that same experience to help me like get through life and get through some of the issues I have, especially this year in particular, helping me through my breakup and things like that. And so I am immensely grateful for you every single day, and I'm glad to call you one of my closest friends that I have. Jonathan. Jonathan,
So heartfelt.
you are it's so I the best way I could describe how I feel about you is I feel like you are who I want to be when I grow up. Like, you you are so cool. You're so positive. You have just such a lovely manner about you, and you know, you never let anyone change who you are. You know what I mean? Like, especially because the job you want to get into of being an actor and being in Hollywood, it's easy to be whoever everyone needs you to be so that you can succeed and grow. But you stay true to who you are. You stay true to yourself. And I think that's easily one of the most admirable things about you, is that you know who you are. You're never going to compromise that for anyone or anything. And more than that, you always find the positive side of anything and everything, and you use that to help, you know, other people also see the positive side. And I think that's a quality that few men especially have, and I'm glad to call you my brother, to call you my friend, and just, you know, keep being you, because I think the world needs more people like you. Yeah.
Dang. Didn't know you were gonna
Like,
What?
wow,
Yeah.
the feels.
the Monday night, sir.
Yeah.
Gonna stand up
Thank
for
you.
this, man.
I
Come on.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. And
Yeah, so yeah, there you go.